so dark in here. No glare. Hello, created to be great. We're waiting for the other ladies to chime in. Thank you. How do I get this off here? I feel like it's too dark. It's only me. Can't even tell. Hey, boo. I'm waiting for the other ladies to chime in. I think it's just me and you. Boo. I can't even see. The lighting in here sucks. That's too light. I think the lighting in here sucks. Un momento, por favor. How's that? Okay. It's just us two, Mahogany. The girls ain't come in yet. They won't even. Okay. Hey ladies, thank you for joining me. I'm waiting for the other ladies to come in. I hope it's not a Wi-Fi error. Okay, let me see if that's better. I'm waiting for the other ladies. It's 8:04. Hello, hello, hello. All right, that should be better. Mahogany, you still here? Hi, Instax. I'm waiting for the other girls to join. But, hey, I'm here. So, I'm waiting for the other girls to come in, but today's topic is accountability and the acceptance of making bad choices. Okay? So, accountability. Hey, girl. How do we learn to accept and take responsibility for our bad choices? Accountability is really a wide variety topic. It can go either way, any avenue. But today we're talking about accepting your bad choices, your bad decisions. In life, life is one big lesson. Thank you, beautiful. Life is one big lesson, right? And we live and we learn. And we fuck up along the way. But along the way, when we do fuck up, how do we say, hey, that was my fault, I own my shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I own my shit. How do we come to grips with the fact that we made a bad decision? Do we make the bad decision and learn from that bad decision? Or do we keep doubling back and be like, and just ignoring all the red flags? Because I made a bad decision and this is what happened. I was miserable in that decision. So I don't ever want to go back. Does it happen repeatedly? Or do you say, hey, let me take a look at this situation. I ain't never doing that again. And own your shit. And own that was a bad mistake. Ladies, anybody want to chime in and let me know how y'all feel about that? And what happens after you accept your shit, you own your shit? What happens? Is there peace in it? Can you find peace within? Because you're like, I don't ever want to be that miserable again because I made that bad choice. So I'm at peace. I'm free. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm happy. Do you find peace in it when you accept and own your shit? Anybody want to chime in? I'm still waiting for the ladies. You move accordingly. Exactly. Don't, like I said, life is one big lesson. Sometimes it takes people multiple tries to get it right, They might not want to accept the fact that they made a bad decision. But when you do, how do we do it? Yes, I think it's growth as well. Definitely. It's a mature move. And once you start growing and elevating, never to double back to that again, But what if you stumble upon and make a mistake, a bad mistake by accident? You don't see it coming. You just be like, damn. Like, what happens then? Or does that happen? Everybody is different. Everybody's scenarios and situations are different. So, we can only speak from our experiences. Or you might stumble upon somebody who has done the same thing as you, and they were silly about it. Like, how do you compare the fact that, how do you even begin to mesh because of that? Like, anybody want to chime in while still waiting for the ladies? Where the ladies at? Where are my ladies at? I don't see them in here. But yes, that's today's topic, guys. That's today's topic. Okay. So, Mahogany, what do you think about this topic? You want to chime in? Created to be great, you want to chime in? In Stacks, you want to chime in? Let me know what y'all think about this topic. So how about taking about for people that will never change? Ooh. That's a tough one. Taking accountability for people that will never change. Who you must love this person if you don't want to see the bad decision in this person, you know? But it takes a while. I mean, listen, I've been there. And hello, Solo Kitty. Thank you for joining. I'm by myself today. The girls are a little late, but thank you. Yeah, I've definitely been down that road when I'm like, you see the red flags and you like, oh, this was a bad decision. No, it wasn't a bad decision, but I love him and I want to be with him and da da da. Child, that might take a little while. But eventually, once you get tired of the same old bullshit, you're gonna be like, all right, fuck it. That was a bad decision. I had no business doing that. And that person will never change. And I can't do this anymore. You get exhausted. You get burnt out after a while. You really get burnt out after a while. So, Solo Kitty, since you're late, you joining us a little late in mid-conversation. Not late, you're never late. But in mid-conversation, we were talking, the topic is accountability and accepting bad decisions. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, we've all made bad decisions, but can we accept the fact that we made a bad decision? And how do we move forward? Do we gain wisdom from it? Do we find peace in it? You know, owning your shit is a real grown move. It's a mature move, you know, and not everybody knows or feel that they have to accept their bad decision making as an adult, which will only make them responsible. And there's a lot of adults out here that don't want to be responsible. They don't want to be wrong. They want to move the way they want to move, you know? But we all are different. And we all have been there. Nobody wants to be wrong and say, hey, I fucked up. I should never did that. You know, nobody wants to be wrong. Of course, we all want to be right. We want everybody to think that we're all together when we're really not, you know? And there's a lot of adults out there that are, yeah, exactly, because a lot of people don't know how to agree to disagree and still be okay. I know a lot of people out there that can't take constructive criticism as adults and won't own their shit, and then drag everybody in and be like, you know what such and such did, but won't tell what they did. And that's when they turn everybody against you, or yeah, been there. Who else is in here with us? Yeah, so Mahogany, you have any experiences? Anybody have any experiences out there with owning their shit when it was a horrible decision? Let us know. Let me know. My hair is swelling up, y'all. Don't mind my edges. My edges won't let me be great. Refusing to take him out, it can keep you. Girl, what are you telling? Yes, it can really keep you stuck. It really can. It can block all of your blessings. And we can't get that time back, right? Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'm cool on the not blocking my blessings. I want all my blessings to pour in. So, yeah, it can keep you stuck. Wasted time. And then you look back and be like, damn, what was I thinking? I can't get that time back. I wasted all this time and all these years on that, and third, you know? And then, I mean, like I said, life is one big lesson. I don't know if you take one lesson and you learn from it, or you take many lessons and learn from it and be like, I regret that. I don't regret anything in life because that's what made me who I am today. You know? Hey, Angela. I'm here by myself. I don't know where the ladies are at. But yeah. And it's you get to, you don't, in life there shouldn't be any regrets. Of course. Yes. Oh, yeah. Learning how to take our peace and time personal. I agree with that too. I do agree with that because, being peaceful and, hey, Bookie, being peaceful on your own personal time is a good feeling. I think it's a good feeling because you go through so much chaos, or you've been through so much chaos because of your bad decisions. You're like, you get a woosah moment, and it feels so good. It feels so good. So Angie, since you're a little tardy to the party, but never tardy, today's topic is accountability, accepting your bad decisions, your bad choices. And we were just talking about, owning your shit, basically, being responsible. So if you have any experiences or any views, lady, chime in. It's us tonight. I don't know where my sisters are at, but my sisters ain't up in here tonight. I want to say they're coming. Is it a technical? I hope it ain't nothing technical on my end. My Wi-Fi is working, so. But yeah, Angie, if you have any experiences or any comments, feel free to post them. And thank you for tuning in tonight. Sorry, I am A. Cantrelli. I am the bougie one with swollen edges right now. But the girls, I don't know, they were supposed to chime in. I know they are on the road. Both of them are on the road, so maybe it's a little hard for them to chime in. Maybe a reception, I don't know. But it's us. I hope I'm sparking y'all interest. I don't know, I hope y'all rocking with me. If y'all rocking with me, let me know. Put an emoji, any kind of emoji. Don't stick your middle finger up at me though. Emoji. Hundreds, hearts, somethings, kisses, wine glasses. Yeah, accountability is something big, man. So a lot of people are not ready to own their shit as adults, And it could be a little challenging, I would say. I would definitely say. Hi, ladies. I'm trying to see who's in here. I don't know what's going on with this tonight. Let's see. Do that. Nope, that ain't working either. All right. Ladies. Let's see. Yes, that is great. Yes, protect your peace. You have to. And sometimes, hey Dawnay, come on in here, girl. And sometimes, like I was saying, owning accountability for your bad choices can lead to peace. It can be peaceful as hell, It could be peaceful as hell. It can. Let's see. Accept. Okay. So the bold one is here. Hey, Bob.
Hey, hey,
Hey, girl, where you it down a little bit, a little something.
I see. I see. Thank you so much for holding it down. I apologize for being tardy to the party.
My edges are very on time. They-
They're on time, honey boo boo. So what we talking about tonight?
Tonight's topic is accountability, the effect
Oh,
of bad choices. How do you accept your bad choices? How do you take
oh,
accountability for your bad choices?
wow, that is a great topic.
But I struggled with it. Girl, I struggled with this topic, but wait a minute. I had to I had to dig deep and be like, okay, how do you accept your bad choices?
Yes. How do you accept your bad choices?
Right. I mean, listen, you gotta grow up one day and take responsibility. Right?
Yes, I agree.
We're
I agree.
we're adults, and there's a lot of adults out there that don't want to take accountability and own their shit. Basically,
That's true.
you
That's true.
know, none of us wants to be wrong. Who wants to be like, I mean, no,
I fucked up. It was my fault.
right,
I should have chose different. I should have did something different.
right. But do once you
Right.
once you learn to accept your bad choices, do you keep going? Do you learn from that one choice, or could you ignore red flags going? Does it have to? Does it take
Yes.
multiple bad decisions to be like, hey, I got it. I'm not doing that no more.
Right.
I was miserable in
Right.
that setting. I don't want to be miserable in that setting anymore. I'm happy I found peace within because I
Right. So you know what? Let me just say this. Um, Bad choices. I've made a lot of them.
we
So
all
many. Hello.
we all have.
I mean, a lot of them. So I would say that this. I think it's important that if you can acknowledge a bad choice,
Hmm.
you acknowledge it and you see for what it is, and then you learn from it.
Right.
Learning from it means not making that same mistake again. Life lessons, yes, Ella Marin.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Life lessons. You have to learn from your life lessons. And I definitely am one of those people that if I see red flags and then I acknowledge them, and then if I see them again, it's time to go.
Right. Right.
Because you have to grow, you have to be able to draw your lines in the sand and know what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept.
Boundaries.
Right, boundaries.
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 Right.
And I think it's important that you have friends that will say, baby girl, maybe that wasn't the best decision.
Right.
Was it beneficial to you? Because I also have I struggle with if someone is making a bad choice, how do you, people out there, tell us, how do you, if you see your friend going through something and you want to be supportive, how do you tell them? How do you say, hey, friend, this isn't the best decision right now? Or I see you going down a slightly difficult road. How do you do that?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Created to be great said, learn, move forward, and give yourself grace.
Yes. And
I like that.
C9049 says learning from mistakes build character.
Yeah,
Yes, I do
it does.
because
It,
we're not perfect. We're all human, and like
yeah,
Lamar has said, life lessons. Life is one big lesson we live and we learn, and
right.
we wanna grasp we want to gravitate to learning. Not to
Right,
the bad choices. Of course, you're gonna make them, but
right. So, one thing, when you just said accountability, that just came to my head, and I'm always thinking about our young people and who we are to our young people. We have a lot of people out here that are reacting to situations.
Mhm.
You know, I was just talking to somebody and I was telling them, I was like, oh, I got to go home. I'm scared to be outside after a certain hour. Okay. And I'm from Baltimore. Okay. I'm from Baltimore.
Right.
But I need to go in a house because people are making decisions to do things that can cost you your life.
Exactly.
You can know you can't go to the store because you might go to the store and you end up in the wrong place at the wrong time and you're not making it home.
Right.
So where's the accountability for that? Where's the accountability for things like that? People always want to then say, "Oh, you did something to my people, so I'm gonna retaliate and I'm gonna do something to you."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we not have people retaliate in that way? Because that's a scary thing for me right now. I don't know if anybody else out there is feeling like this, but when I'm looking on IG and Facebook and I'm seeing all of these people getting killed senselessly,
It's
because yes, it's scary.
scary.
Bougie is scary.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Like, how do you tell your friend not to take that weapon outside, or I mean, I don't know. You know, these are the times we're in. You know, but I, nobody said anything. I was looking to see if anybody had an answer for us being safe out here in these streets nowadays.
created
And
created to be great, to be honest with your friend and share and love. Be supportive and compassionate, but set boundaries and communicate your boundaries to your friend. I agree. Sometimes,
I agree with that too.
but sometimes, like I was saying, everybody's not receptive to constructive criticism. And that's what that comes down to, because I got a friend or two that is not with the shits when it comes to constructive criticism. They just think
Right.
it's one side, their side, that person was wrong. Then they tell everybody, then everybody be looking at you like you wrong, you shouldn't have did this that way. But this person is not telling their side or their truth.
Right.
They can't accept
Right.
you tell them, look, that wasn't cool. What you mean that wasn't cool? Mm-mm. It's people, it's grown-ups out there that really can't accept that. So
So you're saying there's grown-ups out here who, if you tell them your opinion, they can't handle it. So is that person your friend?
the relative.
Hmm. I just lost a very good friend to a situation just like that. Me and her, we were friends for so many years. I want to say like almost 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And because I didn't want to rock with what she was doing and I had my own opinion,
Right.
she said I was selfish.
He held that against you.
Because I had my own opinion, because she wanted a yes man. But I was never going to be that. I ain't never been that. You know, my name is Bold for a reason. I ain't never been that.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. I have my own mind. So then what happens when your friend, I mean, are they friends then? Is that your friend?
Because she,
If you can't be yourself,
right? And it's like she didn't take your feelings or your boundaries into perceptive, but she wanted you to.
do what she wanted me to do.
Right. Right. That's selfish.
I thought so.
That's selfish because that person that person clearly don't give a, it's like what matters to me matters. What matters to you don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I wanted to support her with what she was doing. I just wasn't willing to do what she asked me to do.
Right.
I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you. But I don't agree with what you want me to do and I don't have to. So I didn't. And I lost I'm not going to say I lost. You know what I'm saying? We went our different directions. Our season is over. And I'm good with that.
And
I didn't lose anything.
and no matter how long you knew the person or how strong the bond was, everybody's not meant to go to the next chapter, which
Oh, girl, you better say that again. Everybody.
not meant. At some point, some bonds just outgrow each other.
Agreed.
Some bonds,
Agreed.
and it's painful when those bonds are like no longer, because it's like, damn, I don't want to lose that person. They've been in my life since such a bond, but when a negative show up in a positive situation, baby, it always equals a negative.
That's right. That's right.
So you gotta go.
And you have to stay true to yourself. You
Exactly.
have to stay true to yourself.
That's
We had a
about what the accountability is about. That's where the
yes,
accountability part comes in when you
yes,
accept the fact that you have
Yes.
a choice.
And you have to be okay with being yourself. You have to be, you know, um, you have to be comfortable with your decisions.
Right.
Well, and one of our viewers said, I think it's her name C9049.
Mm.
She said accepting responsibility, learning lessons, hearing sound advice from friends, all of that requires maturity. Oh, that's an amazing
Of
statement
course.
because that's exactly what it is.
Right.
It's maturity. It's being able to say, I respect you for being who you are independently yourself and even your views.
Right.
You don't have to always align with what I'm doing,
Right. And you don't
but I'm gonna love you anyway. I'm gonna love you anyway.
can agree to disagree.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Agree to disagree.
We can agree.
Let's do that.
Gotta be beefing. Come on now.
Be like, dang, why we can't be friends no more?
Hey, you gotta stop
Why?
lying, but
Why we can't be friends no more? Let's just agree to disagree. I got it. I got it. Yeah, but accountability, I think that's something that adults struggle with sometimes. Being, accountable for their actions and being able to say, okay, my part was this.
right.
I
And
did this wrong.
on my part, that was bad.
So you don't do that?
Yeah. I mean,
You do?
I'm not gonna say I do it right away. Ponder on that shit and be like, damn, but, but nah, is it all right? Own your shit. That's it. It was
Just own your
my bad.
shit. That's right. Own your shit.
Right. Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes you know when you're making a bad decision, it's a bad fucking decision. But you just, it happens. Shit happens. Life happens. And we're not perfect. So
No.
we're gonna be out there making these mistakes and making these decisions and making these life lessons, but hopefully we're learning from them so we won't repeat them.
Okay, Bougie. Tell me, tell me the craziest thing you've ever done in a friendship, any kind of relationship that did not end very well.
What I did to make it end with?
How about this? Yeah, and you know what? Since I'm putting you on the spot, you think I'm gonna tell you something dumb I did
Okay.
because I can be a little extra sometimes. So you know how so I started dating somebody new.
Hmm.
My homegirl's like, Donnie, come on, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. So I'm that one that was making up the lies, talking about my daughter's sick, I gotta take her to the hospital, some dumbass shit like that. Making up whole lies
Just to curve this person?
just to curb my friend. I didn't want to be honest and say I wanted to be with the person instead of them. You feel me? So I lied to my friend up here and lied on my child at that. How horrible is that, right? Lied on my child, saying my child was sick and shit. And this is why I couldn't go out with her. Why would I lie? Why couldn't I just say, I don't feel like it. I want to go hang with so and so. I'm trying to be all up in this dude's face.
Maybe,
Why I couldn't say that?
maybe you were,
Why I couldn't say that?
maybe you were trying to protect feelings because you know this person had feelings towards you.
Nah, I don't know. This was my friend.
Oh,
She's like my girlfriend. Like this is the stupidest thing I did in a friendship. That's what I'm saying. Like in a friendship, I was lying. Like I'm lying so that I could go hang out with a dude instead of being keeping it 100 with my girl.
was she single? I'm saying sometimes, we don't want to tell our, okay, bad connection, connection, bad connection. Anybody out there? Donate froze up. Donate? Okay, you
Okay, am I here? Okay, I'm sorry.
froze.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's okay. I
Technology.
Sometimes we feel guilty about leaving our girlfriends to hang out with somebody else, especially if it's a man. You know,
But if it's your girl, shouldn't you be able to say, girl, I'm trying to go give me some? Yeah.
you can, but you kept doing it.
I did. I was a liar. Maybe I was just a liar back then.
See, growth.
But you know, that's not what it was. That's not what it was. I know what it is. I can be perfectly honest, and this is how most people are. They're afraid of people's reactions.
Yeah.
You're afraid of how someone is going to react to what the truth is. That's why we lie. Let's be clear. Okay, I'm the bold one. I say what it is. You are afraid of their reaction, so you lie.
Of course. I mean, we lied to our parents as kids because we are
Because you're afraid of their reaction.
shit. Sometimes I was
And so I told her that. That's why I lied. I said that. I lied to you because I didn't want you to be upset with me.
right. Okay.
But then I grew up and I stopped lying to people. And that's how I got my name, The Bold, because
He is.
it is what it is. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's just too bad. I don't know how else to be.
Eh?
Ooh. Hey.
Fashionably late. Fashionably late. Hi, everyone.
That's my role, boo. That's my role.
The bad guy is out on location. We are camping, folks, and yes, just getting here, just getting squared away. But I couldn't leave my girls out here hanging, so I have to have myself accountable. Like, what you
Okay.
doing? Get on here, police.
Yes, we were talking about the crazy things we have done, and then we had to be held accountable for it later. So I was talking about I was a low liar to people, like my friends, because I wanted to go hang out with this dude, and I was lying, saying my daughter was sick and all this stupid stuff. And I said, well, why did I lie? And I lied because I was afraid of the person's reaction. That's just the realness of the situation.
And it's funny that you should mention that situation, Donna, because there was another time that I'm gonna hold you accountable for. Let me put some glisses on when I say this piece, okay? Don't go out the camera, girl.
I gotta
Okay.
go. I gotta go. I gotta
No,
go.
no, 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 no,
Why
no.
you
Put my
put your
glisses
glasses on
on
though?
so
But
so
why
you
did
can
you
hear
put your
what I'm
glasses
saying.
on?
Yes, so we know. So there was a particular young lady who told her mama that she was hanging out in Philly at the Greek picnic with this one.
Who?
And then when her mama called me, I had
Who?
to make up some story about, oh yeah, she was just here with us, Miss Green. She's here. She's on her way. Yes. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, she just left. I have her call you as soon as she comes back. She's
Mahogany,
running
stop
an errand for
having
us.
this shit ain't funny. She's telling all my secrets.
She can't
Yes,
put you
yes.
full.
And then let me tell you something. I was calling around everybody. Okay, everybody, this is the story. Donae's mom is calling us, okay? Okay? But there was one friend who was like, absolutely not. I'm not lying for none of y'all. Girl, I didn't make the whole story. Messing up the whole story. So yes, I have to hold you accountable for that time, Donae, because I
That's
almost
fine.
got in trouble.
That was
And I was
bad.
and look, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. My mama know where I'm at. Why
You
the
how you see this?
fuck?
The cat is.
Why they telling all my secrets?
Because I had to call you out and hold you accountable for that one time we almost all got in
Like,
trouble.
poor.
Okay. And you know what? I love you for holding. C9049 said, tell me more.
Yes, yes,
No, don't
C9.
tell no more. She doesn't need
Yes,
to know any more about my private
yes.
business.
Got us all in trouble. And there was the one friend, I ain't gonna call her out because I wonder if she's on here. She might not be on here today, but she will be on here another time, who was like, absolutely not. I'm not lying
Absolutely
for none
not.
of y'all. And if her mom calls me, I'm telling the truth. You done blew up my whole plan because I have everybody else on the same page but this one particular friend. And guess what? Mama called that one particular friend and was like, no, Miss Green, she is up here in Jersey.
With my
Yes.
shadow clock.
Yes.
See, no, this is the problem with being friends with people for 20 plus years. They know all your business.
All of it. All of it.
That's
I
all
mean,
right. That's all right. That's
I'm sure
okay.
you hold me accountable for a lot of things too. Don't,
Yes,
let's not
ma'am.
pretend.
Yes,
There's some
ma'am.
things you had to call me on and be like, girl, you know what you did was messed up. No, I don't know this. And then when you ran down A, B, and C, it was like,
That one.
all right, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was on
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what we were
But
talking
is that
accountability and accepting your bad decisions. Accepting,
that's it?
holding.
I accept a lot of my bad decisions. Oh, I'm not even gonna call nobody out. But yes, there's been a couple of bad decisions where I was like, "Oh, had I listened to everybody else, we wouldn't be here, would we?
How
No,
about
we
that?
would not be here
Had plenty of those.
at all."
But how much did we learn from them bad decisions?
A lot.
Oh, she said,
Oh, yes, let Dawn created to be great. Yes, you run before I tell your secrets.
Is this what these are for now? We telling each other secrets?
Listen, we
Let
have
me go
grown.
now. Let me go
We're
now. I
grown
gotta
and
go.
we've learned. We're grown and we've learned. But some bad decisions that we have to
That I
be
see you,
accountable
girl.
for. I mean, there's oh my gosh, there's so many things that I probably did that I should say sorry for at some point.
But why
I
is it
mean,
so hard to say we're sorry? Why is it so hard to say I was wrong? Why is it hard to say that? They're just
because
words.
like,
because
yeah, none of us.
because being accountable also intertwines with being vulnerable because you have to take a real look at yourself and say, you know what, I messed up. And
Yeah.
when you do that, you're humbling yourself and you're showing a different side of you. And it might be a side that you don't want people to see because you don't want them to think, oh well, look, she does have a kink in her armor. She does have a weak side.
Yeah.
Right,
Let me
Yeah.
explore that a little bit.
right,
But as you
Yeah.
get older, you find out life gets easier when you say, you know what, my bad,
Fuck
that was
it.
on me.
right.
Yeah.
That ain't
Yep.
have nothing to do with you. That was on me.
That's
That's me.
that's growth and that's strength, and it's a lot of strength and vulnerability. So you just,
Yeah,
And one of our viewers said that that's called maturity.
yes,
And
yeah.
me personally, the bold, I accept maturity because maturity is a lot easier than being stupid and dumb.
Mm.
It is. It's so much easier to just, I've learned telling the truth is so easy. I'd be like, I mean, it is what it is. What you gonna do?
Right, because
What
by
you gonna
then,
do?
while you tell the truth, can't anybody?
Walking up, or we have to drive up?
Are you guys? Hold that thought, everyone.
Look, uh, the bad is on location. She's camping in the woods and in a cabin and stuff, and she wanted to make sure she still got to see the people. And her mama was just making sure they are great in that camping space.
Listen.
Okay,
I'm a
Hi,
hold this choice to
Mary.
go camping accountable too. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick, say how proud of my ladies I am. You are
Yeah,
so wonderful, doing a great job. But yeah, the bad guy's on location. So
go back.
peace out, Girl Scouts. I'll catch you next time around.
All right,
we love you.
boo.
Bye.
Bye.
We're just about wrapping up anyway. Um, thank you though, everybody. We got a pretty good following tonight. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we do. I was wondering, anybody want to come on and talk with us and talk about a level of accountability? Does anybody want to request to come talk? You don't want to talk to us?
Thank
Because we need a third member. Our third member is on location and camping.
you. we
So we need someone to come on in and,
thank you for
no?
us. Thank you for holding us down, guys. These viewers, African
Yeah. We definitely appreciate you all holding us down. Again,
created to be great. Stack BB.
good discussion, different thoughts. Sometimes just saying sorry is the easiest route. Yes. C9049.
Yeah.
That part. That part. Do you know how far I'm sorry goes?
Yeah.
Do you know how far I apologize goes?
Right.
I ain't even gonna lie. With me, it goes so far.
Right.
It shuts me all the way up. In a relationship, like with my person, you say I apologize, I'm mute,
And it's
and I like to talk,
right.
but I'm mute.
And it shows your feelings and your views matter. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
it's so much. A person apologizing could feel like some type of appreciation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels good to
Yeah.
be appreciated. And to be acknowledged and your feelings to be acknowledged. Some people
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, whatever. I ain't never apologize. I ain't do nothing wrong." Not taking account.
That's not taking accountability.
Right.
And really, when you're not willing to apologize or even look at the situation to see what did you do in the situation, if you're not willing to do that, you know what I'm saying? Are you part of the problem? I feel like that makes you part of the problem.
You might just be the common denominator. You might
How
just,
about that?
you might
How
just,
about that?
yeah, I get it.
That same person I was talking about, she done fell out with everybody under the sun that she know. So if you have fallen out with everybody that you know or that you consider a good friend, if you have fallen out with every single person you know,
Mm.
and you the common denominator, is it you or is it them?
Um, that could depend.
Why you say that?
Depend
Look at you.
I'm sorry. That could
I see.
that could,
Okay.
because you you could be a situation that's always down for everybody, want everybody to be happy and looking out for everybody, but you're not looking out for you. But basically you looking out for everybody and you not taking care of yourself. You're worried about this one, that one because you love them, this bond is strong, whatever, whatever. But when you realize that love is not being reciprocated and you start being in tune with yourself and be like,
Hmm.
deal with this, and now you have an opinion or you know what I'm saying? You start to become the problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
That could be it.
and
Yeah. Okay.
I'm always looking out for you. I'm always looking out for you. I'm always looking out for you, but nobody's looking out for me. And when I start to realize that and I start feeling like I gotta do what's best for me, then I start chopping niggas off. That don't necessarily mean that you're the common denominator. Maybe
Okay.
you were hurting yourself. So you had to
Okay.
get rid of your circle because your
Right.
wasn't contributing the way that you were. And you
Right.
person army and nobody looking out for you.
Right.
You know,
Now, you know what? I gotta respect you on this one, Bougie, because I never really looked at it like that.
right. And like
Because if I really think about that person, like she is a very giving person. She's gonna give her heart 150% of the time. So maybe she's expecting the same thing back in return, and maybe people wasn't giving that back in return.
and then she
But is it fair? What you say?
had to start nurturing herself and that's where the peace came from within because you recognize
Okay.
who you was because these motherfuckers didn't and that's where it started. If you don't recognize who you are, nobody else is.
I can respect that. I can actually respect that. I appreciate that. And I can respect that. And the reason I say that is because, see, if you are a prideful person,
Right.
you will always think that what you were saying
Mhm.
and how you were handling it was right.
Right.
And see, I'm not a prideful person. So I'm actually, I can take the time and I can say, okay, let me look at it from her standpoint. And okay,
Right. Thank you.
that's something to consider. Thank you. Thank you.
No,
See, you see,
that's it.
you see.
And people will paint you to be the bad guy because they weren't given the love that you were given.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
They all getting together. Why? why y'all getting together now? I don't fuck with none of y'all, and y'all never hung out without me. You know what I'm saying? Am I the toxic?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
it could come off that way. It could really come off that way that you're the common. But if only one side of the story is always being told, nobody will ever know.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yes.
and I think that can be unfair in situations. But hey, me personally, I'm not into explaining anything to
Hmm.
you. Want to listen to that? Go ahead. That's what happened. You rock with it. I'm good. I know who I am. God knows who I am.
Yeah.
God knows the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not into explaining myself to anybody. That's what you want to believe. I ain't clearing shit up. Bye.
So it's TCB 76 said you can't say sorry just to say it. The sorry needs to be real.
All right. You have
So you know what? Listen. So me and the bad guy had a conversation
mhm.
after last week's presentation,
Okay.
and we were talking about conditional approvals.
Which was good, by the way. I watched it. Good job,
Thank you. We be holding it down.
Gomez.
Um, And one thing that she said is she was saying that she was able to forgive people because they apologized to her, and she felt as though the apology was sincere.
Okay.
So, what happens in a situation when somebody is saying they're sorry and it is sincere from their heart, but they're not doing it the way you want them to do it? Then what? I, I'm saying it the best way I know how because it's coming from my heart. And
Right.
I'm saying I'm sorry, but you don't think I'm sincere. So since you don't think I'm sincere, we can't make this right. So my question, so I think we need to get back to that because she was like, I need to think about that. The bad guy said she needed to think about that. I had her thinking last week,
Right.
right?
That,
So,
it,
pat on my back because that's pretty cool.
that is one to think of. Like,
But she says she had conditional forgiveness. That's what she said. I thought that was a very mature moment for her to say that. And I know she doesn't mind me, saying, what she found in that conversation, but she said she had conditional forgiveness.
um,
Because how do you know that person isn't truly sorry just because they didn't say sorry the way you wanted them to say
right.
that they were sorry? They said it the best way they knew how.
Yeah.
What you think?
I personally think, I don't know if you should hold people against, hold something against the person for that. They did apologize. It might not be to your liking, but hey,
Yeah.
for effort and they hold themselves accountable for what happened.
Yes.
That should be more than enough.
Yeah.
Everybody don't move like you move.
That part.
Everybody not gonna do it the way you would do it, or
You do. Yes. Yes.
you know,
Yes.
um,
You have to respect people's individuality. You
right,
know what I mean?
right, and
Hmm.
just the fact that they stepped up to the plate to own their shit, it should mean everything.
Right.
It
Right.
it should give you a type of peace, solace about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. Right. Because for me, I'm the kind of person listen, no different than when you gotta ask somebody to do a favor for you. I don't like asking people for anything.
right,
So I know also I don't want to ask you for nothing. I also understand how hard it is to say I'm sorry.
right,
I apologize. It takes a lot for people to be able to get to that place.
right,
So I mean, I'm a little bit. I'm a very forgiving person. You know what I'm saying? I'm very forgiving. All you need to do is say I'm sorry. It's very easy for me. It's
right.
very easy.
Um,
But yeah.
it could be easy for me to forgive. Um, it just hi, blessed and humble. How are you? Thank you for joining.
Hey, blessed and humbled. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Um, I could be forgiving, but some situations might take me a while to get there because
Okay, fair enough.
if it's think we mentioned before. It's a mistake. Okay, mistakes happen. It's a pattern. You know, take me a minute to wrap my psyche around what the fuck happened and why.
Right,
That
right,
how
right.
I allowed it to happen. Um, so it might take me a while to forgive, you know. But I definitely know that forgiving is the key to
Yes,
those blessings because we want those blessings to pour in.
yes,
Forgiving
yes,
doesn't
yes.
forgiving always doesn't mean you have to
Giving access.
right.
Forgiveness does not mean you have access. I think the bad guy said that.
You could forgive and not fuck with nobody no more, and that's you could
Yes.
forgive and keep it cute. Hey, how you doing? Fine, and you have such a
I'm good, but I'm gonna keep it moving that way.
I'm fine.
We don't need to talk.
That stop.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. Agreed. And I definitely agree with that because anyone who's ever done me wrong, I forgive them. I have no problem saying that. I forgive you.
Yep.
I don't have to rock with you.
I don't have to
I
do
don't ever have to rock with you again, but I do forgive you because you have no bond on me. You have no hold on me, you
absolutely
know?
free, bitch.
And I need all the blessings I can get. I
Up.
don't know about y'all, but I need blessings on blessings on blessings.
Ain't that right? Blessed and humble. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So yeah,
See, we need Jesus, okay? God, Jesus, whoever you look to, okay? We need him.
I think
We all do. So,
yeah.
yeah. This was good. This was good. Okay, Bougie.
And
You came off of a little hiatus. You was on vacation last week. You know, you came through strong this week, okay?
I struggled with this topic a little bit. I was kind of nervous.
Did you?
Yeah, I was kind of nervous about it because when you mention the word accountability, it could go any avenue, any road. There's all types of
Yeah.
scenarios, situations, and you know, it's good accountability, it's bad accountability, but I chose to go with the bad choice. So, you know,
Okay.
but
Okay.
all right.
And I think that my last thing I want to say is don't be afraid that you have made a bad decision.
Right.
I feel like you should only be afraid when you haven't learned from your bad decision
Ooh,
or when you keep repeating your bad decision.
yes.
At that point, we should be a little concerned.
Right.
But it's okay to make bad choices.
It is.
Look,
We're human.
yes, and I love the person that I've grown into
Mm-hmm.
through all of my bull crap,
Right.
through all of my lies, through all of my deception, all my crap that I've done in my life,
Right.
right? But it's also made me the person that I am now and the person who's able to stand tall
Right.
and on my 2 feet
Right.
on my own. And I know who I am
Right.
and I know what I stand for. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
It's
Whereas back then I was like, shoot, I stood for everything. I was doing all things. I mean, I had no morals, no nothing. Just
it's
not being
it's funny
right.
because before you chimed in when I was solo and the ladies was holding me down, I mentioned that.
Yes, ladies.
I
Thank you.
I mentioned that. I mentioned that life is one big lesson and there should be
Yeah,
no regrets in life because you learn from those lessons. You learn from those mistakes and they made you into the person you are today. And
that part.
if you're out here thriving, thank God. Be humble. Be blessed
Yeah,
that these
yeah,
mistakes made you stronger, wiser, bolder. You know what I'm saying? Own your shit.
yeah.
Stand up in your truth.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I think that's a great place to say,
Right.
oh, we gave a good message this week. That was good.
We was preaching. Hallelujah.
Yeah, we was preaching a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we have a couple people on the line. We doing incentives next week,
Okay.
right? We're going to do incentives next week, or do you want to do an incentive